With the evil wizard Babidi now having to finally escape hell, having to be assisted by both Frieza and Perfect Cell, our heroes are now in a situation to where Babidi is causing a multiversal disruption by not only having to turn people against one another, but also, as we've seen on the previous manga chapter video, Babidi is looking to not only get his revenge on Goku, but throw the entirety of the multiverse off balance, as Babidi is not only looking to destroy everyone in his path, but is also seeking revenge to those that have harmed him before, with Babidi now having to not only affect the Dragon Ball universe, but also the Marvel universe as well. As once more before we begin, if you are new to this channel and have a love and passion for all things Dragon Ball and anime related, then be sure to smash that subscribe button on this channel and turn on all notifications to never miss a single upload, along with giving this video a big thumbs up by slapping that like button down below if you guys love Dragon Ball and anime, as well as checking out the official Dragon Ball fan mangas playlist located down in the description box below, to where on that playlist you guys will be able to find all the latest and best Dragon Ball fan mangas created by the community for the community. So be sure to head on down below, check out the official Dragon Ball fan mangas playlist for all the best and latest videos on Dragon Ball fan mangas. As we kick off the Beyond Dragon Ball Super WC manga chapter number 2 special entitled An Explosive Evil, Babidi sets the stage as the narration introduces us to King Kai's planet, and on King Kai's planet, King Kai went along to comment, "Ugh, this is no good. Goku, get over here," because it would appear that King Kai actually knows of something that he needs to desperately tell Goku. With Goku casually walking by, he went along to ask, "What's up, King Kai? Is it Chi-Chi?" Once she gets going, you just gotta, as King Kai interrupts, he goes on to tell him, "No, Goku, it's not Chi-Chi, it's Babidi. He's back somehow." With Goku not really understanding the set of circumstances that are about to go down involving Babidi, Frieza, and Cell, Goku then went along to comment, "Babidi is pretty weak. I'm sure everyone on Earth can handle it." As King Kai responds, "He's not on your Earth, Goku. He's in a different universe," until out of nowhere King Kai and Goku suddenly begin to pick up on something. We are then introduced to Babidi and Majin Cellza. As King Kai went along to ask, "Babidi, what are you doing here?" With Babidi having to respond, "I am here to introduce you to Majin Cellza." So in between manga chapters number 1 and 2, we finally had the merger between Perfect Cell and Frieza, who in fact now do bear that of the Majin stamp. This is actually very problematic in the fact that Goku had never encountered anything like this before, nor does Goku know what's going on, as he went along to ask, "A fusion of Frieza and Cell, huh?" As Babidi replies, "Frieza and Cell wanted revenge, just like me. They asked, and I delivered." So this is all within Babidi's plan. This is something that Babidi wanted to start from the get-go, in the fact that he not only wanted revenge on Goku, but he also seems to have bigger plans outside of that. As King Kai went along to ask, "But what is the point of jumping universes?" With Babidi having to respond, "Majin Cellza and I plan to slowly take over the multiverse. You see, every time a crossover into another universe occurs, there is a tear in the space-time continuum, causing portals to be opening randomly. Over time, the entire multiverse will be merging together into one universe." As King Kai asks, "What's the point, Babidi?" Goku responds by stating, "So this means a lot of new opponents for me to face, huh?" As King Kai replies, "Goku, I don't think we should be getting too excited. I believe that Babidi's going to try to put all of these universes against each other, because it would appear that Babidi does have a plan to somehow intermingle between multiverses and dimensions in creating a massive shift within space-time itself." As Goku then went along to comment, "Oh man, I can't wait to see what the other universes have to offer." As Majin Cellza then goes on to tell Goku, "Enough talking," as he then quickly charges on in and punching Goku directly in the gut. Goku staggers back as he went along to tell Majin Cellza, "What a cheap shot." So already from the jump, it would appear that Goku seems to be very arrogant, he seems to be very cocky, and he seems to really have his eyes closed in thinking very narrowly in the fact that all Goku seems to care about here is fighting strong people from other universes and other dimensions, and King Kai is warning Goku that he needs to overlook this because they have bigger problems at hand here. So Goku seems to be arrogant, as of course Majin Cellza gets behind him. Majin Cellza then goes on to tell Goku, "I'm sure you'll be pleased to know that in the universe Babidi visited, there is an Asgardian known as the God of Thunder. Don't forget, I am still one half of Cell," which means the idea of taking on a god has me very intrigued. As Majin Cellza then sticks his hand out, what's most interesting is the fact that Cellza knows of Thor, right, within the Marvel universe, and it would appear that Majin Cellza in some way wants to battle against the Asgardian god known as Thor, because he's going on to tell Goku that even the sheer thought of this really intrigues him. As only then Babidi goes on ahead to tell Cellza, "Don't forget the plan, Cellza." With Cellza having to catch an attitude, he then went along to tell Babidi, "As much as it would please me to end this right now, he's right. It will be much more rewarding to kill you when you've had the opportunity to prepare anyway." So Cellza wants to leave Goku be in being well prepared enough to fight him, so he decides to simply let him go. And even by the end, as we get to see how Babidi and Cellza vanish, Goku is shown holding on to his stomach as he went along to comment, "I know things are bad, but I'm actually really excited," as King Kai asks Goku, "Are you okay?" Which this is a little off-putting in the fact that Goku is this arrogant and Goku seems to really not care as much, and this really makes Goku out to seem a lot worse than how he did in Super, in the fact that he always wanted to fight the strongest. But here, even though the situation does seem absolutely grim, he doesn't seem to be very competent enough to understand that this is going to tear the entire universe apart if he doesn't get his act together. As only then the narration goes on to tell us Earth, as a voice then goes on to cry out, "Push yourselves! Just because we are in a time of peace doesn't mean we shouldn't be prepared." As we get to see back on Earth how Goten and Trunks seem to be training, I love how they're going back and forth against each other, as Trunks goes on to ask, "Dad, we've been at this for hours. Can we call it a day?" With Goten having to agree and stating, "Yeah, Vegeta, I've got a date tonight and I really don't want to miss it," as Vegeta goes on to scream at them, "What makes you think I care about your date?" As Piccolo also goes on to comment, "Your father would be disappointed, Goten." So Trunks and Goten really don't seem like they want to train as hard as Goku, Vegeta, Piccolo, even Gohan, as Vegeta once again cries out, "Fight!" because he wants to see them get stronger. Even though they are living in a time of peace, Vegeta is right, and you can't fall behind your training just because you are going through peaceful times. As only then Trunks and Goten transform into Super Saiyans, as they both go colliding against each other, Piccolo and Vegeta go on to comment, "Do you sense that? What in the hell was that?" So of course, even though Goten and Trunks are training, Piccolo and Vegeta seem to have detected something outside of Goten and Trunks. And right before Goten and Trunks actually collide, out of nowhere, Majin Cellza comes swooping on in, punching Goten in the face, grabbing Trunks by the leg, and further throwing Trunks down onto the ground. So Majin Cellza has now found his way towards Earth and being here presently in front of everybody, as Vegeta goes on to cry out, "Babidi! And who the hell are you?" As Majin Cellza smiles, he goes on to tell him, "Oh Vegeta, I'm going to enjoy killing you again. My plan is simple, to kill anyone who gets in my way of defeating Goku. Controlling the multiverse is just the icing on the cake." As of course Babidi introduces Majin Cellza by telling him, "Let me introduce you to Majin Cellza." With Piccolo having to be shocked, he went along to comment, "A fusion of Frieza and Cell? The multiverse? What?" Because nobody seems to really understand what's going on here, but Majin Cellza made it clear that Goku isn't his only target, and the fact that Majin Cellza wants to take over the entire multiverse. As Babidi then continues, "I'm here to give your universe a fighting chance." As Vegeta goes on to reply, "Cut to the chase, Babidi," with Piccolo having to chime in, "Calm down, Vegeta. He took down Goten and Trunks with one attack each." At least this way we have a fighting chance. As Babidi continues, you see, I gathered all of the Dragon Balls and took them into another universe. I caused a bit of a scene, and now they think I'm nothing short of a murderer. I plan to allow you to gather a small group and retrieve them. So Babidi's flat out telling them, hey, you're going to have to go on a chase for the Dragon Balls because, well, that's my plan. As Piccolo replies, what's the point, Babidi? You already had the Dragon Balls. With Babidi disregarding Piccolo, he then went along to comment, never mind my plan, Namekian, with Vegeta having to state because this way he gets to watch us and this other universe take each other out while he doesn't even have to lift a single finger. As Babidi responds, very good, Vegeta. You're much stronger than you look. As Vegeta replies, fine, we'll play along, Babidi, but we need time. As Majin Cellza chimes in, he went along to tell him, I'm feeling generous. You get 2 weeks. With Vegeta having to look back and not saying anything at all, Babidi and Majin Cellza disappear. As Goku looks on, he went along to tell everyone, hey guys, I saw everything. With Piccolo having to state, ugh, this feels so selfish. We have to find a way to stop him. As Goku comments back, we will. But for now, we have to play Babidi's game. As out of nowhere Piccolo starts to feel something, Goku goes along to tell him, just make sure to leave Gohan and U behind to look after the others. I don't trust that they will hold up their end of the deal. As Piccolo agrees, all of a sudden we get to observe how Babidi is then talking to Deadpool, with Babidi having to ask, so, what is it that you wanted to wish for with the Dragon Balls again? As Deadpool goes on to tell him, ha! Infinite chimichangas, of course. As Babidi responds, you're going to wish for food? Nevertheless, you still have one more part of the deal to hold up. As Deadpool gives Babidi the thumbs up, he went along to tell him, trust me, short stack, I won't disappoint. As Babidi then goes on to ask, so, do you have what we agreed upon? As Deadpool goes on to tell him, I think you'll be happy with who I've got. As the manga chapter special then comes to a close. Now, what I really can't wait to see is how Babidi is going to directly affect not only the Marvel universe per se, but also affect the Dragon Ball timeline as well. I'm very curious if the creators behind World Collide are going to introduce a concept to where we're going to see not only the Dragon Ball Super universe per se, but also the Dragon Ball GT universe be mingled in with the Marvel universe, which again is going to be very interesting as a concept because I want to see battles such as perhaps Mastered Ultra Instinct Goku versus Thanos with all of the Infinity Stones, and perhaps maybe have Deadpool versus Vegeta, stuff like that. So I can't wait to see what the overall narrative and direction is going to be going forward because I really do like the concept of where they're going in terms of having Babidi set the stage and having all of the other universes collide. But what I really don't like about this chapter is seeing how naive and how arrogant Goku is, because I really do hope that going forward they end up changing Goku's character a little bit per se, because he just seems to be a little bit too standoffish and a little too dickish in a way to where he's kind of losing focus on the bigger task at hand here, and that's his own universe having to be basically be put on the line. But in the end, I want to get your thoughts in the comment section below about what kind of concepts and ideas you guys want to see. It would be really cool to see, as an example, God Goku, God Vegeta, perhaps Ultimate Gohan, 17, Hit, Jiren, all of these characters fight the likes of Silver Surfer and Thanos and Spider-Man, Wolverine, Thor, Captain America, Iron Man, Hulk. I think that in and of itself would be an amazing concept to see, because the potential here is vastly infinite in terms of ideas. But I want to get your thoughts and feedback down below. Thank you all so much for watching, guys. Once more, if of course you guys are new to this channel, then don't forget to go on ahead and smash that subscribe button and turn on all notifications to never miss a single upload. Also, if of course you guys enjoyed, be sure to also give this video a big thumbs up by also checking out the official creators, in which their links will be located down below. Thank you all so much for your time. Thank you all so much for watching, guys. Once more, tune back in for the next video, and I'll be seeing you all down in the comment section below. Have a great day, everybody. Peace. And a quick little reminder before you guys go, if you guys are unaware, I do have a second gaming channel located down in the description box below, so be sure to head on over to Unreal Royale and hit that subscribe button along with turning on all notifications, as to there, you guys will find all different kinds of gaming content that you will not get to find on UnrealEntGaming, titles and video games such as Grand Theft Auto, Call of Duty, Gears of War, Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle, Dragon Ball Z Legends, Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3, Minecraft, Blair Witch, and many other retro games on that channel. So if you guys are into gaming, then make sure you guys subscribe over on Unreal Royale. I want to thank you all so much for your time, and I'll catch you all in the next one.
This is the Galactic Emperor of the Universe, and of course I'm here to tell you to subscribe to UnrealEntGaming.
Also follow UnrealEntGaming on these social media platforms to stay connected at all times. And if you don't, then very soon you will all be dead! Oh, did someone say UnrealEntGaming? Oh my god.
The fuck, Zarbon? Put on some clothes!
Well, why don't you put on any clothes?
What? I don't need clothes, but Jesus Christ, that's huge! What, Broly?
Frieza.
Uh-oh.
Prepare to die!
But once you get video, lots of likes, or Bill will turn you into chocolate!
Vados, get over here! Tell these mortals that I'm the biggest UnrealEntGaming fan. This is my moment. I'm a part of his notification squad. Universe 7 can have all the fun. I just want the food.
And don't forget to leave a comment on this video. Show some love for the best community on YouTube.
Kakarot!